All right, so we are live. Welcome everyone. Bunch of you guys out there watching and putting comments. Definitely appreciate that. Let me get this started real quick here. But big shout out to Tyler and all you guys out there that are watching. Big Johnson and Mr. Callwater. All you guys, big shout out. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are great. So let's do this. Let me make sure that I'm doing good here. All you guys that are watching, let me know if the video is fine. Let me know if you could hear me. Let me know if not, something weird is going on. So I appreciate the support that everybody's giving to the channel. There has been a lot of comments lately, and there has been a lot of views lately, and I truly appreciate that, especially the video that I put out. There we go. Alex, big shout out to Alex and Jay. Semper Fi, brother. I haven't seen you in a while. But especially that video that I posted. I mean, it took over 8,000 views, a lot of comments. I wasn't able to reply to everyone because I was actually going crazy with all the comments. So, if I reply to you, good stuff. If I didn't, I'm truly sorry. But that video went pretty crazy out there. But big shout out to everybody. If you're watching the channel, I really appreciate it. I do appreciate all the support you guys been giving me. Today, actually, I went to work, and you could tell right here I'm getting pretty burned from being outside. But I went to work, came back from work, and I started working on the background for my new studio, if you want to call it that, or my new backdrop that I want to put in the videos. And essentially the one that I used to have, which was the rifle with all that stuff, I kind of moved out of there because the wife is actually using that area for her video. So I kind of moved to the other side of the wall, and I just posted a picture on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me, and you can see the picture of what I'm doing there. So again, it's pretty clean. I just put the green, digital camouflage submarines have in the back, and I think it looks okay. But anyways, not to get too fancy. But all right. So before I get into this video, real quick, guys, if you haven't checked out Pastor on Call, I'm gonna put a link down below. I've been working like crazy on that channel as well. Pastor Mike been putting out a lot of messages as well. So we've been working a lot in the channel, and we actually are to the point right now where we are actually doing the Sunday messages are coming out in the channel as well. So it's typically going to be the week behind because we have to record that week, and we have to edit the video and then post it the following week. So definitely check it out in the description box. And let's see. Okay, so Mateo's in the house. I just started, brother. I haven't even get into any topic. I was just kind of like talking about my day and stuff. Mateo is there. Nick, big shout out to Nick. Butchmaster 308. That's a pretty cool name, man. Big shout out to him too. So here's the deal. This thing kind of got me upset the entire day because I the stuff that you hear constantly, it's just unbelievable. Like, I truly don't know the level of the stuff that our government says sometimes. It just kills me. The logic that they put behind things, it's unbelievable. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm talking to my kids, and lately I've been experiencing and watching some things that truly got me upset, just talking at work and talking to people and things like that. And some of the stuff that people say is truly like unbelievable. First of all, this thing that happened in Orlando wasn't a regular crime. People are talking about this like, it was an active shooter. Obviously, it was an active shooter. The guy went in there and started shooting at people, but this was a terrorist attack. And I think there's a huge difference about this. And the moment that this happened, I told my wife about it. And I started telling my wife some of the things that the guy probably did. Now it's getting confirmed that he actually did these things. You guys got to understand that this guy, to his group, to ISIS, to whoever, he's a soldier. He dealt with this as a regular mission. To him, this was a mission. This guy did surveillance. This guy got the tools that he needed. This guy went there and executed his mission. This guy did all these different things and ultimately resulted on a bunch of people getting killed. So this wasn't your regular. This wasn't your regular, two guys get into a fight because whatever reason, and one guy happens to stab somebody, or somebody gets upset at work for whatever reason. Maybe he got fired, and then he came back to that job or to that workplace and started shooting at people because he was mad. This was this was a terrorist attack. I mean, this was an attack to this nation. And the thing that kills me, truly kills me and upset me, is the fact that we see this country getting attacked by terrorists, and the first thing that we hear is, okay, we got to disarm the people. I mean, how is that even make sense that the first thing is like we have to disarm the people? It just kills me, man. It truly kills me. Big shout out to LT out there, Corey. Big shout out to you, brother, as well. I mean, these people are coming here looking for targets, looking for soft targets, looking for weak targets, and are, destroying these places, killing 50 people, 53 people, whatever, killing a bunch of people. And our first reaction is we need to take the guns away because guns kill people. I mean, like seriously, like to me, it's like we are paying all these politicians hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't even know how much they make, but I tell you, some of these people make hundreds of thousands of dollars. And this is the best course of action that you have. Not like, okay, let's actually have a campaign where we're gonna go after these people. Let's have something in place where we could identify these people. Let's have something that we could do something about this. We have so many resources. We have so much technology. We have so much stuff that we could have to our capabilities that we have. And the first thing is like, well, the president always says, well, another terrorist attack, another active shooter. We need to stop guns from, blah, blah, blah. I wonder where he got the gun from. This is not a gun issue. This is a heart issue. This is a guy that had a wicked heart. This is a guy that was messed up in the head. This is a guy that was, totally insane. This is a guy that had a purpose. He hated people for whatever reason. This is a guy that was crazy. This was a guy that was being used by the devil. Some guy put a comment in my in one of my videos. I got a video called like 5 reasons to own a AR-15. And one of the guy was like, put a comment about there like, hey, the guy used an AR-15. And I replied back, yeah, you know what? The police officers that show up there probably had an AR-15s too. So the police have the same rifle that the criminals had. So again, that's just how you're going to use that tool. How are you going to use it? You're going to use it for good, or you're going to use it to do bad things. So I'm trying to read some of you guys' comments. The thing is like going so fast. It's truly ridiculous to hear this people. Is like talking to kids. We need to have more gun control. We need to have more gun laws. I just don't know where in this place, other than if you're a criminal, you buy guns so freely like they talk about it. Because every single gun that I have purchased, I have gone through a process. Even in North Carolina, when I did private sales, I had to show my concealed carry, because in North Carolina, you have to have a concealed carry or you have to have a permit to buy a handgun. When I did it, I don't know if it changed by now, but when I did it, I had to show the dude my concealed carry. So again, I just don't get where in this country you buy guns so openly with no type of any background information or anything. I mean, as far as I know, unless you do private sales or something, or unless you're a criminal and you're buying it from some guy in the corner, you are going to be doing some type of paperwork. So Eh, I gotta tell you guys, I'm just ridiculous, ridiculous. The first thing is that I did a video a couple of days ago, and I was talking about running, and I don't even remember what I named the video, but I said something like, "Hey, if you find yourself in an active shooter situation, some type of situation, and you take off running, make sure you run to a place that you want to run for. Excuse me. Make sure you don't run inside of a bathroom." And I gave that example because it happened a few months ago, or maybe a year ago. I think it was the situation, the active shooter that was at the hospital, and that happened there. And again, a few days later, we see how a bunch of people walk to a bathroom. Now, picture this guy. This guy was in the bathroom shooting at people. If you happen to be a concealed carrier holding a gun inside that bathroom, you could have stopped everything. You could have just stopped everything right there. Maybe one or two people would have been killed, and that's it. But instead, they waited until the police show up or whatever, and 53 people got killed. So I got to tell you, I'm really disappointed because it feels like every single time is the same thing. Every single time is bunch of people get killed, and it really upset me because you know I hate to see these people come here and kill so many people, and we don't do anything about it. It's truly upsetting that happened. And some guy put a comment saying, "Hey, the guy was born in the United States, blah yada yada yada." The reality is that terrorists are coming here not only to execute, plan and execute terrorist attacks. They're also recruiting people. Obviously, this guy was recruited. Obviously, this guy was brainwashed, and obviously, this guy was recruited to conduct his mission. I mean, ultimately, he committed an attack. So someone passed information to him that made him do the things that he did. So and it's just crazy that they come here to do that, and the response is, "Hey, you know what? We need to disarm the people." I mean, it doesn't even make sense to me. It's ridiculous. We need to stop. Like, first of all, we need to stop bringing terrorists into this country. Like I said in my video, if we want to help out people, I believe that we should help people sometime. But if we don't have the tools to do, we don't have the tools to do a background check, to do a detailed investigation to know where the people are coming from. Hell no. People shouldn't come here that have terrorist connection. So, man, this is frustrating, man. All right, let me read some of you guys' comments in here because they're going crazy. I appreciate everybody watching. 41 people. Thank you so much. You guys are great. You guys are excellent. I really, really appreciate it. Every Wednesday at 9:45 Eastern time. I've been doing this Q&A. I come here. It gives me an opportunity to sit down here, talk to some of you guys, maybe answer some questions and stuff like that. Typically Wednesdays I go to church, but we're taking a break for the next, I think, like a month and a half or something. So I say, well, let me do this. I'm probably going to continue to do it because I really enjoy it. And I mean, it's just great. So, all right. So, oh, Mattel. Yeah. Hey, listen. Every video that I have dislike. Here's something that you guys, I don't know if you guys know this. The system, YouTube here, does not recognize the difference between likes and dislikes. So when people dislike the video, YouTube actually counts that as an engagement. So actually a dislike is count as well, the same way than likes. So essentially dislikes actually help the video. For some of you trolls that don't know that. But at the same time, I'm okay if people dislike the video, because sometimes if I get a lot of dislike, either, maybe a bunch of haters, or maybe it was a video that, I was kind of off, So I tell you, some of you guys, a lot of times I don't plan anything. I legitimately stand in front of a camera and I talk. So even when I do some reviews or something like that, I just turn the camera on and talk, and whatever comes out, it comes out. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Um, but all right, let me see. All right, so yeah. I Bryce Lee say if this is a good time or a bad time to join the Marines. I don't know, man. People ask me that question all the time, and people ask me, should I join the Marine Corps? Should I not? I I joined the Marine Corps before September 11, or at least I signed my contract before September 11. I went into the Marine Corps March 11, 2002. And in December of 2002, I found myself in Kuwait. In April 2003, I want to say I found myself in Iraq when we crossed over into the country. And I just don't know. That's gonna be your own decision that you got to make. Now, I would say that if you decide to join the Marine Corps, the chances of you deploying could be high to a combat zone. Just remember that once you join the Marine Corps, you pretty much give away your rights. So if the Marine Corps wants to send you to Japan, you go to Japan. If the Marine Corps wants to send you to Syria, you go to Syria, because that's just how it is. So, but I mean, that's gonna be up to you what you want to do. Let me see if I read some of the other questions. Okay, so Big Gilly went into the Marine Corps 2003. Got it, brother. I went to Camels June, North Carolina. Semper Fi, brother. Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's up to you guys if you guys want to join or not. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, I made it to staff sergeant and I got medically retired for a bazillion issues, and I really really enjoyed it. But it's gonna be up to you guys. You just gotta know what's gonna happen. The truth. You gotta know that there is a really high chance that you can find yourself in combat, and that's just combat is not pretty. People think that combat is this Call of Duty kind of thing, and when people are shooting at you and cars are going bombs and all that, it's just not a pretty sight, and it's gonna affect you for the rest of your life. You're gonna think about those things. So my computer's acting up for some reason. All right, so here's something else. So right now I've been watching CNN, and it kills me to watch CNN because CNN, those guys are a bunch of liars, man. I mean, it amazes me how people stands in front of the news and just lie, like straight out to the American people. And some Americans are so out there that they just believe anything that you tell them. Anything you tell them something, they're gonna believe it. And one of the things that I was listening to CNN saying how United States is the only country where you could buy all these guns, and I was like, are you serious? Like, how many countries out there you could buy an AK-47? In Africa, how many of those, like some of those terrorist groups like Boko Haram or whatever that group is, where they go and commit genocide and kill hundreds of people at once? Like, seriously, like I just can't believe that they lie that way to the American people and they believe it. In Pakistan, in Afghanistan, do you really think the Afghanis, they buy an AK-47 and they go through the proper paperwork to get it? No, they don't do that. You could buy an AK-47 from anyone in there. Anyone. Your neighbor will sell you one. We used to find AK-47s in the row as doing patrols. We would do patrols, and sometimes we will fight, and we found AKs in the middle of the row. Come on, dude. Like, United States is the only country where you could buy a gun that easy. I just don't even know how easy it is. Last time I checked, when I got my AR-15, I had to pay a bunch of money, pay shipping, pay FFL fees, pay a bunch of stuff. So I just don't get how easy that is. But I mean, think about this, guys. This is the only country, and these people are ridiculous. Look, I was in a place in Afghanistan, a base. I went there. I want to say April 2010. I'm telling you right now, I walked through this city and there was nothing. It was like a ghost town. It was like freaking zombies were gonna come out of one of the house. If no one was there, no one. Comes to find out that the Taliban surround the city. I'm talking a city. I'm not talking, a building, a club. I'm talking a city. Surround this village. Got down with a bunch of Taliban people, got out of trucks and started killing people. Like as you walk through this town, you will see like a house with a desk or a plate. Like people just got up and left. They didn't even have the time to pack a little bag. I mean, hundreds of people just kill, murder right there. So what do the Marines did? The Marines went to this town, pretty much killed all the Taliban. We got them out of there. And then what happened after that? I went back in April. I was in Afghanistan, April 2010 to April 2011. 12 months. When I went back, I want to say it was April something. Don't call me in the month. There were people back in the city. Like we actually went there, clear the Taliban, clear. The place was full of IEDs. Clear the IEDs and brought the people back to the city. And we actually had a post there to make sure the Taliban wouldn't do that. So as I walked in patrols, the people will come down to me and shake my hand. People will be like shaking my hand and saying, thank you so much for letting us come back to our house. Because the police doesn't do anything. If you tell the police, hey, you know what? Somebody did in Afghanistan. If you go to the police and you tell some commander, hey, you know what? My neighbor is doing this. That guy is going to ask you, are you a Shia or are you a Sunni? And if they don't like you because you're in different tribes, they won't even do anything. So, I mean, it kills me when I hear CNN saying, oh, this is the only country where this happened. This is an awesome country. In Afghanistan, they will kill you. The Taliban will come down and tell you, hey, you know what? Here's what you're going to do, sir. You're going to give me your older son. And you're going to say, what? Yeah, my smoke alarm. That thing continued to beep. So here's what the Taliban would tell you. You giving me your older son. And you, as a father, cannot say anything. You have to give them your older son. And then they will put a bomb on him and they will tell him to walk to a checkpoint. And the moment that he walked to that checkpoint, he will go boom. And then after that, if you refuse, by the way, if you're the father and you say no, they will kill you and kill every single member of your family. They will kill your dog if you have one. So I just don't see when, this is the best country out there. I mean, in this country, we have a good life. I mean, it's just excellent here. If you ask anybody in the comments that have been deployed to Iraq or Afghanistan, they will tell you, how bad it is in some countries out there. I mean, you don't have a choice. Can you imagine if somebody asks you for your son? Give me your older son. What do you say? It's just crazy. This is the best country out there. All right. So I think I went in a little ramp up there. Appreciate all 50 guys of you watching. You guys are great. I got another topic that I wanted to address real quick. And this one is a picky one. It's interesting to see this because as we go through this, as we go through our life, as we go through our self-defense plan, I tell you right now, I am not going to allow some kid to kill me and kill my family. I just refuse to. I don't care who says what. I'm not going to agree. I'm not going to agree with that. I'm not going to agree to go to the movies and have some kid because doesn't like girls, doesn't wants to be gay or has some gay issue or have this or have that, kill me and kill my family. I'm just not gonna do it. I don't care. Some of you guys out there, some of these people that say, "Oh, you know what? Guns are really scary, and I'm gonna allow somebody to kill my family." That's up to you. That's your decision. You live in a free country. I'm just not gonna do it. I was talking to a lady today, and I said, "You know what? This lady was, I mean, she had to be like 70 years old. She just got her concealed permit. By the way, she had to wait 7 months, 7 months to get her concealed carry. And she said she has some issues with her hand, and she's old. She's old, and she has a revolver, and she likes the revolver, but the revolver, the trigger is really heavy. She has, I want to say, a Colt or something, an old school revolver. And we were talking about that. And like I said, I told her, you know what? I'm glad that you got your concealed permit. I mean, it's just amazing because she's pretty much saying, hey, you know what? I just not going to be a victim. She was like, I don't want to kill anybody, but if I find myself in a situation, I hope that at least taking my gun is going to stop the bad guy from doing something bad to me. And if I have to shoot, I'm going to shoot. She was like, I'm not playing any game. I got another old lady that came to work today and told me, stay alert. I mean, this lady was like 70. This lady tells me, stay alert. Well, like the American people, some people, we're just not going to take this stuff. We're just not going to take it. And like I said, I deal with a lot of people in my church, love my church. By all means, my church is awesome. And I deal with a lot of people. Oh man. Matthew says, Staff Sergeant, you have cost me $1,500 Glock addiction. I know, man. I want to buy some guns too, but you know what? Baby coming up. You guys know the baby's coming up September. So I may have to take I'm trying to work on some video so I could have enough to put some video while I'm taking a break. And the baby comes and we kind of, adjust to having the baby in the house and all that stuff. So I'm probably going to record a bunch of videos and have him ready for that. But at one point around September, I'm going to disappear for a couple of weeks and I got to take care of the babies. But yeah, I want to buy some guns, but the baby's got some money right now. But here's the deal. 17 versus 19. I'm going to get to that. Some of you guys probably answer that question. Here's the deal, man. I love my church, like I said, but I just don't, some Christians out there, I just don't know where Jesus says you could allow someone kill you and kill your family. I don't know what part of the Bible that says it, because I have been criticized by my fellow believers for owning a gun. And I'm not going to get so much into it, but I've been criticized for that. But I just don't know where God says to allow someone to kill you and kill your family, and a lot of people talk about that. And, I love these people that come here into the channel and thanks, Mateo, and tell me all these things, hey, you're a Christian, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, and you don't even know the Bible. Don't come here to criticize if you don't even read. I don't believe in God, but the Bible says this. Like, really? If you don't believe in God, how can you know what the Bible says? Let me tell you something, people. The Bible is a revelation. The Holy Spirit will reveal what the Bible says to you. So if you don't believe in God, you don't know what the Bible says. That's just plain simple to me. But I just don't see, I talked to a lady a while ago and she was telling me, oh, if a bad guy comes in my house, and he kills me, it's okay because I'm going to see Jesus. And I was like, what? Like, think about this. Jesus says, get a sword. If you look back in those times, a sword was, the best weapon out there, pretty much. That would have been equaling to Jesus telling you right now, get a pistol, get a Glock. That would have been just as equal right now. In fact, the disciples came back with 2 swords. And that's what, he's like, all right, you got 2, you're good. You're good. So I've been getting a lot of heat for that too. And it's interesting to that. But, if somebody wants to email me and show me where he says you could allow someone to kill you, I truly believe that it's the man's responsibility to protect your family. If you're a guy out there, your job is to protect your family. So you need to get a gun. You need to get a concealed carry. You need to get the paperwork that is required to be legally able to carry a gun. You need to get some firearm training. You need to take some practice. And then you need to know how to defend your family. Because I tell you what, when the bad guy comes with an AR-15, what are you going to do? What are you going to do if you're not ready to do this? It is the man's responsibility to protect the family. It's just unbelievable. So I don't buy it. All these conversations that I've been having with people, I just don't buy it. Someone said the other day having a gun was a sin. Wow. Okay, I don't buy that. So let me see if I get this guy question. 320 spy myself. Okay. G17 versus G19. I mean, I got him both. I like it. Each one I really do. But again, G17 to me is more of to me, I like it more for home defense because you got that extra plus 2 rounds. G19 is more of I mean, you can still use it for home defense, but you can still conceal carry that gun really well. I mean, you know what, guys, I don't know. I mean, whichever you get. I mean, if you're looking to conceal carry, the G19 is going to conceal carry better. That will be the only advantage for the G19, and for the G17, you have 2 more rounds. Now you make a decision from there. All right. If I miss your comment, I'm sorry. Comments are going very crazy, and my computer's acting up for some reason. All right. I was joking. Stop that. G26. I don't have one. I wish I could. I mean, I wish one of these days I'm gonna be able to shoot one of those. I'm working something else. This weekend I'm gonna go to the range. I got that CZ PO1 in the channel. Little brother got it. Really nice pistol so far. So I'm gonna be able to shoot that, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be borrowing Smith & Wesson 442 revolver, which I want to shoot that too. I kind of want to see what's the difference between the 442 and what is it, 642? Or maybe I got the wrong numbers. But anyways, the 2 little revolvers, Smith & Wesson, I like them. So I'm going to have the 442 in the channel here to test as well in computer. So again, I'm going to be doing some shooting this weekend. So you know what? I kind of like doing the shooting, and it's a lot of fun. But I tell you what, when I take the cameras, it's not as much fun as just going and shooting. I have to worry about the camera. I have to worry about the frame. I have to worry about what I need to record. I need to do this. I want to bring the GoPro to be able to to use it as well. And but again, some of you guys that make videos, you guys know that once you start recording, it's just not too much fun, So sometimes what I do is that I record a couple of times shooting, and then I just like stop the camera and I shoot and I have a good time because I gotta have a good time, All right, so let me see some questions up here. Prefer the shield, man. The shield is such a much better choice than the 43. Somebody asked me that again. I was gonna do another video on that. I mean, I think I just think MMPs are better than Glocks. Whoa, that's gonna be that's gonna be one of those statements that people are not gonna like. So I like MMPs a lot. So I got the MMP 45. I got the MMP shield, and I like it a lot. Garrett Winter. So, all right. So let me know if you guys got some comments put in there. I'm gonna answer a couple of comments, and then I'm gonna let's see what time it is. 10:22. So Yeah, I saw. I think Hank Strange put a video talking, showing the new MMP 45. I think that would be a pretty cool choice to carry. I do like the 45, so I think that would be really really cool. Uh, big time. I like to get my hands on that. But I do like the shield. The shield is just a better pistol. In my opinion, better price, better ergos. More capacity. You got the 7+1. You got an 8+1 round. That's still size. You don't have those plastic crappy size that Glock comes with. And again, better price. I just think it's a better choice. So if you're looking to buy one of the two and you don't want to spend too much money, I think the shield's a better choice. I mean, my Glock 43, which little brother has it, has, I want to say, about $500 into it already. Because the Trigicon size were $130. So Bernie say, I wish I was old enough to buy a handgun. Just wait, brother. We all, trust me. You get older, you could buy a gun, but guess what? At 21, you're probably paying rent and you have a lot of bills. So don't rush it. So mm, I want to say in some states you could buy. You just gotta check because I want to say, maybe I'm wrong, but in some states you could possibly buy a handgun at 18, and as long as it's a private sale or something like that. I think to buy it from an FFL you got to be 21, so you got to check on that. I could possibly completely wrong. Yeah, you know what? Mattel had the Glock 42 for about 2 weeks. He didn't like it. I tell you what, between the 43, somebody asked me this the other day too. Between the 43 and the 42, I like the 42 more. And I've been concealing the 42 with the Vetters holster video that I put the other day with the TLR 6, and man, I think it's a great concealed carry gun. It's so easy to carry, legitimate. I forget that I have that gun. So, oh man, Matthew, that's funny, man. Uh, Big shout out to Hunts for Food 67, sir. Good to see you here. Great support of the channel. Yeah, I don't even know how much a Trigicon sites run anymore. I want to say about 100 and something. So Glock 21 versus or Glock 30, man. Glock 29. 29 is a 10 mil, right? That's gonna cost you a house to shoot. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys. So coming up to, I don't know, maybe I've been doing this for like 40 minutes. I think I'm gonna cut it. If you guys are out there, if I got to the comment, you comment, you know, if I didn't, I'm sorry. There's a bunch of comments today. If I did, I definitely appreciate the guys' support, everybody out there. Look, I think Marley's barking, but let me check something real quick here. Yeah. So I really want to get this Trigicon 9 size or Trigicon HD size for 130. I think they're a great choice, man. They look awesome. They just look great. I'm digging. I got let's see. I've been working with Octave Planet, and let's see if I could get some from those guys because I like to review then big time. So all right, so the dogs are flipping out, so I think I'm gonna cut it. Appreciate everybody's support. Don't forget to check out the description box. I got a coupon there for 5% off, so check it out in the description box. Check out Pastor Mike. Like I said, we've been working in the channel, and you'll be highly blessed if you believe in the Lord. Check out his channel because he's putting some good content, and we are been working really hard in the channel. Continue to support the channel, because you know what? We continue to grow. We passed 26,000 subscribers, and we're just loving it. So, and it's just an amazing time. I appreciate all the guys that like, subscribe, share, and all that stuff is great. I appreciate all the patrons. If you want to become a patron, you want to donate $1, $2 to the channel. If you want to help the channel, there's a link down below as well. I appreciate you guys that actually also pay money to the channel. That's just freaking awesome. So all you guys are great. One last little brothers in the comments. Where's your FNS9? I don't have an FNS9. I wish I had one. So once I get one, you will see it in the channel. Big shout out to little brother Tactical Civilian 1986 is in the comments. So go ahead and check him out and subscribe to the channel. And guys, I see you next Wednesday, 9:45 Eastern time. I'll be here. I hope you guys come back. And as always, God is in control.